1, 2, 3, 4.
We're horny for love.
Cheers! And welcome to Horny for Love! This is a podcast about the intersection of poop and dating. Bet you never heard that one before.
Recently,
But that's because we both have anal.
Stop it! I'm saving that for my husband.
So
And he
I
will
was
be
about to
my
s-
husband
So I was
when we go
about
to
to
Mexico
say,
next week.
by that metric, you've had like at least 3 husbands so far.
Yeah, I always thought I'd have 3 husbands in my lifetime. 1 for love, 2nd for money, and 3rd till death.
Interesting. Okay, I'm understanding this now. Because at first I was going to say, strategically, wouldn't you rather have money first so that you can, like, you know, have money early?
No.
But I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
You want the love, like, while you're young and stupid. It's like the young and
Exactly.
stupid
Yes.
marriage
Yes.
for love.
Which I would have almost done.
You're right. And we all know who that would have been.
Yeah, I
I'm
know
gonna
that there's a lot of new listeners here, you guys. But I had a toxic relationship that I was bonker bananas for, that I almost got married in Vegas.
And even though you didn't, I think we'll count that as your first marriage for love.
No.
Yeah, I count that
no.
one.
No.
And so your
I
next-
love my boyfriend.
No,
That didn't even count. It
no,
was infatuation.
That one was extreme. That's exactly the situation where like you would be young and stupid and get married for
Yeah.
just love and ignore like the like terrible, terrifying
You're
red
right. You're
flags.
right. I lost my mind for a brief period.
Yeah. And so
Yes.
that was that one. So the
Yeah.
next one's for money.
Perfect.
Which is
and-
great because we need that.
Yes, we really
Right
do
now.
need that. Wait, I just applied to sell my eggs.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're gonna have children out there?
Who cares?
I really wish that
I
we
can
had like
get
a live
up to $48,000.
Okay, well for one,
Yeah.
are you serious? You would really do this?
Well, I applied. I don't know
You
if
would
I'll
just like
get in.
have your eggs in the world, like your children. Like your children would
Is
be
that
there.
bad? I wouldn't want to know about it. I think I would do like a closed.
Like anonymous.
Yes, exactly.
See, that's sad for the kid. What if one day they're like, I want to know where I came from?
They can look to the TV, honey, because
Oh!
your mommy is
They're gonna
famous.
say, wait a second, that looks just like my
Me.
that looks just like me.
Well, let's just I was watching YouTube and one of those ads came up and I was like, I'm just like Kimberly Winkle.
Oh my God, haircut and all.
Haircut and all. I have the exact same haircut. And for all of you listening and not watching,
Freaks. No, I'm kidding. You guys are the true and the originals.
yeah, because all you fake TikTok hoes, do you know what I look like?
Right. Oh, she's sipping her tea.
Tea.
So yeah, since we have like so many new listeners,
At least 1,000.
at least like 2,000.
Yeah. Okay, so brand deals coming soon.
I think that we should.
Can't wait to sell out. Fashion Nova, hit me up.
No, I have morals.
Would you do an Amazon storefront?
No,
You wouldn't do an Amazon storefront?
I think about this a lot actually.
Okay, since
No,
fame is imminent for us, we have to be thinking about these kinds of things.
I think about this a lot actually because, you know, I ride hard for The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, and it is an Amazon show.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, is Rachel Brosnahan, like, should she be held accountable for the sins of Amazon? And ultimately, no.
She's just
I
an
said
actress.
ultimately no.
Okay.
But it does make me think, like, where do my morals, because I, what would I do? You know what I mean? Like, if my, no, not if, no. So when my graphic novel, forthcoming graphic novel sells and
Yeah.
inevitably becomes an animated movie / TV show,
Mm-hmm.
would I let Amazon, like, if Amazon came knocking, would I say no?
You'd
Because
have
it's
to say
Amazon?
yes. You'd have to say yes.
Because I have no power and I need power. Like, I don't need power. Relax.
You gotta
But-
change the system from within, sis.
It's a moral dilemma. It's like the more successful you you become in this poisonous capitalistic society, the more you
Whoa.
become like part of the problem. But if you go against it, you lose too. You know what I mean? It's
Kind
like a
of what
lose-lose.
Goop is all about.
What?
All natural.
See, this is the difference between us. John
Since
there was
is the moral one, and I'm the deviant, right?
okay, yeah, sure.
I'm the one that has no morals.
No, you don't have no morals.
Yeah, it's true. That's not the case. I just briefly lost my mind.
I won't let you say that about my friend.
Honey,
So
I love when people say that.
I won't let you say that
So
about
about
my
my
friend. So anyway, since we have like 5,000 new followers for sure, more listeners.
And we love
And
every
we love all of you.
5,000
We
one
love
of
you
you.
all. We thought we should introduce ourselves, which is actually what we do at the beginning of every episode, and something we failed to do just now.
Okay.
So who are you, Miss Kimberly Finkel, looking sweatshort wearing, tattoo clad beauty queen?
I'm Andrea Lee Christensen. I'm kind of like the heartthrob of the podcast.
Gagged and gooped.
Okay. And who are you, Mr. Easy Summer Breezy Day? Walking around looking sexy kind of guy.
I would happen to be John Anthony. That's right. 2 names like Sarah Jessica.
And do not call him John.
Do not.
Because it's wrong.
Would you call her Sarah? I didn't think so. I am.
Wait, what do they call her? SJ?
SJP.
SJP?
She's kind of like a 3.
Like among her friends?
Oh, I don't know what her friends call her. But one day we'll be her friend and I'll let you know.
Okay.
I am John Anthony. I am the brains and beauty behind the pod. Well, you took Heartthrob, so like I had to like level up.
Okay. Sure, I'll give you that.
Even though there's more to it in behind the scenes. But we'll let you think what we want you to think.
Yeah, this is kind of like just our persona.
It's actually like a 2-brain
but
pod, but
like behind the scenes things are different.
Right.
So just to let you know.
Just to let you know.
Like it could be swapped. Like you are the beauty and I am the brain.
Right.
But not on the pod.
I wanted to ask you something.
Yes, honey.
So I came through the doors today and you told me that you've already had sex 3 times today.
I have already had sex 3 times.
No, like what is that about?
What's the process?
Yeah.
Okay.
How 3 times?
I woke up at 7 a.m.
Early bird catches
The worm.
the dick.
The cock. And I started kissing my BF. And I meant for it to just be like a light kiss and then I go back to sleep. But the more I kissed him, the better it felt.
Pause.
Yep.
Pre-brushing teeth.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Sometimes it's a no, but sometimes it's an okay.
Today was okay.
Yeah.
What if one of you's okay, the other one's not okay?
Usually just have to grin and bear it.
Okay.
Or if you really need, just go.
Because I'm a very congested person. I don't think my mouth ever wakes up like fresh.
Fresh as a daisy.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I did learn from my first husband?
Uh-huh.
You know, we're probably both stinky. And that makes it okay.
Okay.
That was a lesson I learned.
A lesson of love.
A lesson of love.
Hey,
We're
probably both
stinky, and that's okay.
And that's okay.
Yes. Okay. So then we banged, number 1.
Whoa, you skipped a step. So you kiss. You're in the sheets. You're like kissing. You're like, I'm going to go back to sleep.
Yeah.
But then the kissing.
Yeah.
It was the kissing that
Well,
turned.
Yeah.
It turned.
And then we
thing.
started rubbing front.
Dry humping, as
humping.
we know you love to do.
Oh, I've really incorporated it recently.
Yes.
Oh, I want to tell you. Okay, what do you remember a time when you were just like dry pumping so hard and you were
Dry pumping or humping?
Humping, and you just wanted to fuck so bad but you couldn't for whatever reason?
Probably. I mean, I dry humped a lot in like high school, I feel like.
Oh my god. So when I studied abroad in Berlin,
Yes.
This isn't that story.
Oh, it's
But
not.
this is another
Okay.
story. I went to this so I went to this party in Budapest, spa party. You know how they have those natural hot springs in Budapest,
Okay.
like all over the city.
Sure.
So at night they turn it into parties with like neon lights and shit,
Mhm.
and lots of flowing alcohol
Very
for all the
Bacchic.
tourists. Yeah, it's really fun. And then what'd you say?
Bacchic?
Oh yeah, it's super.
Is that a right form of that word?
So me and
Bacchus, maybe.
Bacchanal.
Yeah,
Wait,
but like
really,
it's very Bacchus.
really.
Bacchus or
Really?
Bacchic?
I feel like there's another word for it.
Bacchanal's a word, but that's like
No, I know,
you
but
wouldn't
how
say
do
it's very
you
bacchanal.
Bacchanalia?
Bacchus.
No, Bacchus is the god.
Bacchic.
I don't know.
Let us know.
Let us know.
Historians, let us know.
One of you, 5,000 people would know this. So I went to his party in Budapest, and me and my 3 friends that I was there with all got wasted.
Mhm.
And then I found myself a Swedish banker to make out with.
Could be second husband material.
And he had tribal tattoos all
No.
over. I know, but he was like a big blonde buzz cut Swede. Isn't that
Scary.
crazy?
Yes.
And he was like, this is so bad, actually. So I used to just like drink random drinks at parties.
Oh.
Which now I'm looking back and I'm like, that is so
And
bad.
nothing ever happened to you?
No,
You're
isn't that
so lucky.
insane?
You're so lucky.
So I did that in front of him. He's like, don't do that. I'll just get you a drink. And I was like,
Also scary
wait, why?
because you don't know him.
Yeah, but he's
Unless you like
nice.
went with him.
Well, yeah, I would have gone with
Oh, right,
him.
okay.
And he's like, I'll just get you a drink. You don't have to do that. And I was like, oh, like I've never dated an adult before who offers to buy drinks for you.
Right.
So I was like, okay. So, but we were in the hot tub, this big hot tub, and people were like making out hardcore. And I saw
Is
this.
anyone naked in this?
I mean, you're wearing swimsuits. You're essentially naked.
Okay, I was just
So
curious.
I was like making out with him hardcore, and I just like wanted to fuck him so bad. But I was like, this is STD water. Like
Ooh.
literally, I was watching a
Is that even a
couple
thing?
like fuck, like in front of us, like in
Oh.
the STD water.
Oh. Can you actually get water, or can you actually get an STD from water? That's like Glee.
Oh my god, you're so right. I don't know, but I'd probably absolutely get an infection. I got a UTI
Yeah,
from the
you
Ace
would
Hotel pool.
Definitely get an infection.
Okay, so then anyways, after that, me and the sweet banker, like, I don't know, the party ended and he just like disappeared from sight. And my friends were so drunk. They were like sitting down on a bench in the locker room, and they're both Asian, and there was this like white Eastern European guy just like pointing at them and laughing, being like, ha 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 ha, ching chong ling long.
No.
Yes! And I was like, hey, stop! And then I threw my beer at him, and he took his backpack that he was holding and whipped it across my face.
What?
And then his friends were like, run, 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 run! Yeah. So that's the first time that a man has ever hit me.
Oh my god.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
With a backpack?
Yeah. I was just like, it was like, ugh. And then I was like standing there afterwards like, whoa, did that just happen? Very study abroad.
Is it? Oh my god, I'm like sad for you.
Oh, it's okay. Don't feel sad.
Oh, okay.
It was fun.
So you never had sex with the guy?
No, I was just really horny.
You just dry humped a lot.
Yeah, in a hot tub.
Could you feel his?
Wiener. Mm-hmm.
Did it seem large?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolute.
How tall?
I don't know. We were sitting down. But I think way taller than me.
Mm.
But then, you know how sometimes when you go back, now that you've seen more dicks, I don't know if you've ever had the experience of like going back to a cock, revisiting a cock.
I don't think so.
And it's like really not as big as you remember.
Mm.
That happened to me.
Mm. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
So you banged your boyfriend this morning, and then what happened?
Then we went to work out at Rumble, and then for some reason I got really horny. And I was like, let's smoke a little weed. And I was like supposed to make him breakfast because
Wait,
I lost
you
a
had
bet.
sex and then you went to Rumble.
Sex, then Rumble, and then sex again.
At home.
And then at home, and then ate breakfast, watched some BoJack Horseman, and then had sex again.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now,
All before John Anthony came over today.
is he... Can I ask this?
Sure.
Is he coming every time?
Mm-hmm.
Every time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nice. How do you know?
'Cause he's coming outside of me. Slash in my mouth.
Oh! Oh my god! Nice.
So maybe sort of inside. He's really good at that kind of thing. Coming.
I'm sorry I asked now.
Why?
I just don't want to think about it.
Why?
Stop! See, when you said you were something about study abroad, I was kind of hoping you were gonna tell a different story. That's one of my favorites that you tell sometimes.
Okay, so this brings us to our episode theme for today. Sexual experiences that shaped us.
Nice.
Nice.
It felt like very
Yeah.
underlined.
Yeah, like stuff that has like affected how you...
No, I feel like it's self-explanatory.
It's self-explanatory. Let's not over-explain.
We trust you guys. You guys are smarty pants.
John, don't call him that. Only I can call him that. John, would you like to tell us about a study abroad experience?
Okay, for those of you not watching, she just gave me a very gentle pat on the knee, like I'm a child.
Did you like it?
And part of it was nice. Your nails are really giving frugal girl fall.
Yeah, I took my nails off. Famously, haven't had I haven't seen my actual nail bed in 3 years. Or 2 years.
I haven't seen it like ever. I'm like,
Don't they look kind of normal?
I'm like, that's who you are. Underneath it all.
And what does she seem? Just normal?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Maybe that's something.
Could use some like professional shaping, maybe.
Okay. How about
Says
yours?
me.
How about yours?
Says me.
Oh my god. Well, I'm trying to decide for when I go to Mexico whether I should have fake nails or real nails. But I feel like, why fake it? Why fake it?
I don't know.
Aren't I enough?
Sure.
Isn't that what entering 30s is all about?
I don't know anything
Being
about
enough?
that.
I don't know anything
I'm in
about
my
it either.
20s. I'm in my 20s. Anyway, yeah, so I studied abroad at once upon a time in college. So essentially, those of you who are loyal listeners to the pod would know, but if you aren't yet or you're new, don't worry. I did not come out until I was like basically at the
Wait,
end
where did you study abroad?
Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
I did not come out basically till the end of college. And my last year of college, first semester, I studied abroad. So for me, that was like what felt like my freshman year, kind of, because I was like going to a new place. I was like with like other students I didn't know, and I could just be like me. I could be like, I'm gay. And
Do you like that? I'm doing this.
it's like, yeah. Why are you playing with a plant? She's playing with a plant.
It's either plant or like playing with the fluffies.
I guess you're very sensory.
Or I don't know. I'm starting to sweat already.
Oh my god.
Okay, so keep going.
So I studied abroad in London, and I was surrounded by new people, a new city, and it was just like a new me. But I was still like very prude. Like I was like, okay, yeah, I'm out, but like, how do I like?
Wait, did you make friends in London? Like a lot of friends?
Like British friends?
No, just like the other program people.
Yeah.
Maybe because you were doing an acting program.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't talk to anyone that I studied abroad with.
Yeah, we were all in acting school together. So it was like, you know how that is.
It kind of sucks when you like go to study abroad. You think you're going to fuck everyone. And then like...
I didn't fuck anyone. Spoiler alert.
I didn't fuck anyone either.
I was such a prude still, and I was like, you know, just came out of the closet and didn't know like what was happening. Or really no, I just like didn't know how to like act on anything. I was like, oh my God, like I was still scared. Like, how do I do this? And also just like the anxiety of like the later it takes for you to come out, like once you finally do, you're like, well, everyone else knows what they're doing and has like been doing this, and I like don't, so it's like embarrassing and everything. So but there was like some firsts for sure when I was in London, and I remember I went to my first gay club like ever in London.
How did that make you feel?
It was really fun. It was called Heaven.
That's an amazing name.
Yeah, if you ever are in London, swing by. And it was like crazy because the place, as I remember it, was like massive, like huge. Like I can't even describe, like nothing you would ever find in New York. Like in New York, everything's small. Like this place was ginormous, and it had several rooms.
Ooh.
Like, and they were all playing different music in these different rooms, and everyone was dancing. Like it was crazy. I'd love to go back. And I remember like dancing with this guy, this stranger, and he I was like, oh my God, like what's gonna happen? Like, are we gonna kiss? Like whatever. And then he like tries to immediately put his hand down my pants, and I like stop him because I was like, what? You know what I mean? And then he just like walked away.
Oh my
and
God.
I felt like so dejected because I was like, it really made me feel like, wow, I'm really gonna have to put out to get attention.
Wait, but he put his hand down your pants.
What do you mean?
Why are you dejected? He wanted you.
No, because when I stopped him, he left.
Oh.
I thought we would
he
like.
probably got freaked out.
No, it was kind of like, you're not gonna give me what I want. I'm gonna go somewhere else.
Oh,
Like that was the vibe.
Oh shit!
Like,
you just wanted a quick wank.
Yeah, I thought like, oh, if I stopped him, he would like be like, oh, I'm moving too fast.
Oh. Oh.
That was my little naive self.
That's so cute.
And then he like left me, and I was like, wow.
Oh.
I shoot away the only man who'll ever love me. And then I had this whole saga with this British guy. Like, sorry, this is like such a long-winded way of telling you this funny story, but it's good context. So the whole semester I had like this like love affair with this British guy, and he like,
I didn't know he was British.
yeah.
Wait.
No, this is someone else.
Wait, I don't know anything about this person.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, so I met this British guy,
Oh my God.
and this is so long ago. I met this British guy, and I like became like enthralled. That's such a British word.
Was he in your program?
Not my program, but he was an actor.
Okay.
So
you met him in the hallowed halls of Rada.
yes, and had such a crush on him. Like became enthralled, and so like surprisingly, there was like just not a lot of gay people there. Like
Okay.
I feel like British people. Like for British people, acting is like sports.
It's very straight.
Like it feels like it's very straight.
It's very respected.
You know? And we like met, and we were like flirting and blah 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 blah, and I was like, oh my God. And it was like very clear that like he was reciprocating. We hadn't like kissed though. And then I like was like messaging him to hang out, and then like he told me, like after a whole night of like us flirting and like spending time together, he told me he had a boyfriend. And I was like, what? And then I was like so upset.
Were they open or what?
No.
That wasn't in vogue yet.
No, it wasn't. And we didn't do anything. Like we didn't do
Okay.
anything sexual or anything. But like, you know. And then I was like,
Yeah.
I feel like you owe me an explanation,
Oh
sir.
my
So then we
God.
like sat down and talked, and he was like, we've been long distance and it's not working and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, well, you should have like taken care of that before you like led me on, or like let me know. And I feel like eventually they did break up, but like it was just like this whole push and pull the whole semester. Like I felt like I was, you know, my fatal flaw, like simping for him. And he was kind of like, ugh.
Janth is obsessed with the push and pull.
Yeah, he was like, ugh, like, I just got out of a relationship. I don't want to talk to
Oh,
you.
so you did get out of the relationship.
I think so.
Oh my God.
And it was just like this whole thing. But we would like spend time together, I feel like, or like we would like flirt or chat or whatever. And in retrospect, I think obviously it meant more to me than it did to him, because it was like my first like possible thing.
Yeah, totally.
And so I don't like fault him really, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean,
What?
I feel like guys like you that you don't like all the time.
Wait, say that again?
Guys who simp for you, you're always like, oh my God, get a grip on reality.
And then I simp for guys.
The cycle. It's a vicious cycle.
A vicious cycle.
Isn't it?
One day I'll find a guy who wants to simp for me that I want to simp for him.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
And so the whole semester I thought like I'm gonna like waiting to kiss this guy. And mind you, I have never kissed a boy before. I've kissed, but not boys. As you know, I kissed Andrea.
Okay, spoiler
alert. More than kissed. Anyway, so I'm like, when am I gonna kiss a boy? Like, I just want to like kiss a boy. Like, I'm not gay. I can't be gay till I kiss a boy. Not literally, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You're like, this legitimizes it.
Right. And I was like putting like emotional investment in this one British guy and thinking like, well, we're gonna kiss one day, right?
Oh, you never told me about him.
So
are you Instagram friends with him?
This is so off pot.
You think he listens?
No.
He's secretly obsessed.
No.
He's been simping this whole time.
Definitely not. So one night, they're like all of the Americans are like having a party, and we're gonna like go out. So we're like the film kids and the theater kids and everything. We're all like hanging out, getting drunk, and then we're gonna go out in Soho. And there was this guy there who is gay. There's actually quite a few like gay like writers or like
okay
there.
Keep going.
And we went out, and I don't know. I don't remember feeling like there had been a previous vibe between us or not. But one thing led to another, and we're like at this gay club in Soho dancing, and I'm like, oh my God, like, is something about to happen? Like, it was such an education that semester, really, because I was like, oh my God, this is what happens when you like dance. Like, you know what I mean? Like, something could happen, you know? And so like we're dancing, and then we just start making out, and I was like, ah! And I like never saw it coming. Like, I was just like, oh my God, like, wow. We're making out. I forget what the club was called. And then like we like stop, and my mouth starts to feel numb, and my like lips, and I'm like, what is happening? And I'm like, I don't know. And like maybe we like kiss again, and then like it starts to feel like more numb. Like my gums are feeling numb. Like, and I'm like, what is happening? Like, I've never
like,
felt this sensation before.
They're coming for me.
And I was like, what's going on? Like, did you like, was there something on your mouth? Like my mouth is feeling numb. And he was like, oh yeah, I just gummed some cocaine. And I was like, because I like don't do drugs, and like I really didn't do drugs then, and I'd certainly never done cocaine, and I was like, like, what's gonna happen to me?
What's
gonna happen? No, I didn't even know what that was.
Oh right.
I was like, what's gonna happen to me? Like, I'm drunk already, and now there are drugs in my system. Like,
oh God.
No.
You're like,
LOL. People do coke and drink all the time, right?
Yeah, people do cocaine to sober up from drinking.
Right.
Yeah.
So
like that.
So I was like, oh my God, am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? Am I gonna die? And then I like went home.
That's why I hate doing drugs, because I cannot get past the I'm gonna die right now part to like feeling it, you know?
Right.
Even though I'm very stoned as we speak.
Yeah. And then I like remember going home, and then I remember like running like from the tube stop to my dorm, like so happy because I had kissed a boy. And then I went home and I wrote in my journal that I kissed a boy tonight. Like in all caps.
And then what? Did you talk to him again?
No. I mean, like friendly wise, but like nothing ever happened. Yeah.
Okay. Well, how come you weren't obsessed with him?
I don't know.
I remember I used to be like obsessed with every guy that kissed me. Like the first night. Okay, so the first night I met John Anthony, like freshman year, we were like going out to the club, with a bunch of people that I met that day. And
Was this freshman year or sophomore year?
it was freshman year.
This wasn't the K-Town night?
I'm pretty sure this was freshman year.
Was it the K-Town night?
No, it
Oh,
wasn't.
okay,
It
okay.
wasn't. It was freshman year.
Okay, okay.
And like met up with him.
Second semester?
I don't remember.
We were in group second semester together.
No, I like didn't know you at all.
Oh,
This is like the first time I met you.
Oh my god. Okay.
And this is when John Anthony was masquerading as straight. I thought you were gay. But the second we get to the club, I turn around. John Anthony is making out with a girl. Immediately. I was like,
remember
this guy has game.
No, I don't.
Damn. Oh my God. I remember. Wait,
I
also.
remember this. This was in Chelsea.
Hold on. Side comment. The girl that lives over there. I remember we were all like trying to figure out if you're gay or not. And then she was like, wait, but if he's straight, kind of makes me look at him differently.
I will stand by the fact that she definitely had a crush on me at some point. Like,
I think you
a
guys
real
kind of
one.
had a crush on each other.
I never did.
Like a friend crush, though.
No.
Okay, whatever. So, okay, so you're making out with somebody.
This was in Chelsea, right?
Probably. I
think
feel like
so.
all the clubs are in Chelsea.
Do you remember what the girl looked like?
No.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't she a redhead?
I thought she was blonde.
I don't know. You're the one making out with
No,
her.
I know. I think I know who you're. I think I remember the thing you're talking about. I
Okay,
just don't remember
so
you being there.
This is so. Oh, okay. Before John Anthony viewed me as a human being.
No, what?
So I randomly thought this short king was so hot that night, and randomly started making out with him, and then nothing happened. We all just went home. But then I became obsessed with him, and I only had his name and his dorm.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have his number or anyone that knew him. So I would make excuses to go by his dorm, which is not even remotely close to campus. It's at Union Square. And I'd make up reasons to go sit in their courtyard,
No.
In the hopes that I could
Oh my
see
God.
him. And I never saw him again until a full year later.
Did you say anything?
'Cause we had a friend in common then. No, he remembered me, and I got some one-on-one time alone in his dorm room.
You did?
Yes. And he was like, "Can I play you some music?" He's a music producer.
Okay.
And I was like, "Yeah." And then all of a sudden he just was not hot to me at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah. His hands just looked so small and dry.
Oh.
He had eczema or something.
Aw. Are you sure?
It gave the vibe of that. I
Oh.
don't think he actually did. I think his hands were just chapped from the cold.
Oh, well,
New
you know,
York.
New
It
York.
snows.
Yeah.
It snows.
You really need hand moisturizer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Isn't
Oh my
that
God.
so lame?
Yeah, that's sad. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I was obsessed with you too for a period of time.
I know,
After we made out.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Jesus.
Well, it gave me anxiety because you really wanted it, and I couldn't give it to you.
What, to fuck or what?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I was horny.
It's like, how do I play this off?
You know what I told my boyfriend? I was like, we don't have time to fuck, but I really want to fuck. And he's like, well, we could wait till after work. And I was like, no, I can't wait. I don't wait.
So what happened?
We fucked.
Oh, okay.
That's one of the 3 times today.
Today? Oh my God. Should we move on to our next segment?
What's our next segment?
Well, it's tied to this sexual
Okay.
experiences that shaped us, but this is not ones that we had, ones that we watched.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so sexual experiences that shaped us in media.
Nice.
Nice. You first.
Um,
Wait, should we explain or no?
I mean,
Is it what you wanted to base your relationships off of, or?
I don't think it needs to be technical. We'll explain per thing.
Okay. First one.
Like for example, which happens to be one of my answers. For example, I was obsessed with Friends in high school. Don't at me. I mean, I feel like people don't say that anymore. I feel like that is a phrase that ages you.
Oh.
Don't at me, or at me next time.
Or I was obsessed with Friends in high school. That's also a phrase that ages you.
No.
It's very millennial.
Okay.
What is the Gen Z like old show?
I feel like they watch that still.
Friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, it was so like aspirational at the time in high school. You were like, wow, I want to move to New York City and like live right next to my best friends, and we all are just like living life together in this giant apartment, you know?
I didn't watch Friends till quarantine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I was like, this rocks.
It's actually good.
Yeah, season 1.
Yeah.
Matthew Perry's hot.
Yeah.
Season 1.
Yeah.
You know, my boyfriend thinks he's most like Chandler
Okay.
on the show.
Okay.
Would you agree?
No, I don't know.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, we were obsessed with that show. My friends and I were obsessed with Friends, and like was like obsessed with the Ross and Rachel love story, obviously, because it was the like classic will they won't they. And I think that is like what it was. Like will they won't they in media, I guess, like really affects me.
We were on a break.
Yeah. And there was like this, oh my God, this is so cringe. I was dating this girl in like middle school.
Is that the
and then
cringe
we like
part?
broke up. Yes. And then it was just like a thing like in our friend group that people would talk about. Like, and we were like the Ross and Rachel of our friend group. Like, will they, won't they? LOL.
funny.
And I like really like built my high school experience around that aspect of this like will they won't they relationship between me and this girl.
Oh my God.
When I was really trying to be straight.
Yeah, you're role playing.
Yeah, and I was like, yeah, I guess I am Ross and I guess you are Rachel, like in my mind. And like, and we're destined to be together. I was basically like from an early age looking like for someone I was destined to be with.
Are you still?
I feel like that phase of my life has ended. Essentially, also, like my parents were high school sweethearts, or are high school sweet. I don't know what you said. So I grew up believing that like I would meet the person I would marry like in high school. Like that was normal to me, and also this idea of like they knew each other for so long that like it really meant something, and that like they knew each other's families for so long. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So it's like a whole different thing, and like just made me really put a lot of value on like having a partner that would have known me through like all periods of my life.
Yeah.
And so like I wanted that.
Yeah.
And so I thought like, if I want that, like, where is it gonna like happen for me? You know? So I feel like everything in high school, even though I was trying to date women in high school because I thought that I wouldn't have any of these things, I grew up like believing and wanting if I was with a man.
Wow.
So it did feel like very high stakes in a way, like subconsciously.
Wait, but that was your middle school girlfriend.
Yeah, but then it was like the will they won't they thing, like into high school.
Wait, but that wasn't your high school girlfriend.
No, that I only had a high school girlfriend like my senior year.
Oh wow, so you had to let the other girl go.
Yeah.
Wow. What was that like?
It was okay.
It
I
was
don't know.
Okay, I thought it was a big deal.
Well, she always had boyfriends.
Popular.
And
Jealous.
and I think it just fed into my narrative, honestly. And maybe
Oh.
I'm like realizing this all in the moment. Yeah.
Can you like say again?
Well,
your
it was
narrative
like
to
another
the-
will they won't they, like block. You know, well Ross, like Rachel had a boyfriend or had they dated other people.
Do you have any contenders right now for will they won't they?
No. But
Okay.
I feel like I like that. You know what I mean? You know that I do. 'Cause then my ex that you know, that was a will they won't they saga that I let myself exist in for like 3 years.
That was like,
Oh
my
my
God.
God.
Can
you guys hear that?
The fucking there just started to be a leaf blower right outside my apartment.
Crazy.
I'm sorry for being so unfreaking professional, you
Sorry,
guys.
but we have to continue.
We have to, nevertheless,
We persisted. So that was like a will they won't they saga for like 3 years of my life.
Yeah.
And so I feel like there's definitely like an aspect to, obviously it's not just from the TV show, but like just believing that that meant something. You know?
I totally believe in like the destiny thing, or like I totally loved that idea.
Right.
So we started the podcast.
Yeah.
We're trying to find big love.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's getting closer.
Literally leave us alone. And if you guys can't hear this and you don't know what we're talking about,
This is
just
so
sorry.
awkward for you then.
Okay,
I
but
feel like we should we pause? He's literally outside your window. Hold on.
Yep.
We're back.
We're back. We had a few snacks.
We did. What did you nibble on?
I had some plantain chips, the jerk plantain chips from Trader Joe's. What did you nibble on?
The roasted teriyaki seaweed from Trader Joe's, obviously.
From the Silver Lake location.
Is that where you bought it from?
I did. No, I went to Hollywood actually. Yeah.
My new store.
Wait, when you go when you go in the morning though, they are so stocked. I feel so
really?
rich.
Oh,
Yes.
I love
rich in options.
I love a stocked store.
Ugh, I know. But then when you go, sometimes scary, like Saturday evening, and it's like
there's nothing.
it's like zombie apocalypse in
and
there.
I'm like, why did I come? Like, this is useless. I need to get my
and the
snacks.
lines are so long, and people are like fighting over the last one banana. Anyways, back to love. So anyways.
So do you ascribe to will they won't they destiny vibes?
You know, I used to, but now I just feel like if it's so hard to make work, then maybe it's not working.
Totally.
You know?
I think I'm the same way. I like realize like
the
Sorry.
fucking wind blowers back. Like, I think you blew enough leaves around. Jesus Christ. Not to take the Lord's name in vain.
He's just a man doing a job.
No, I felt like after my last crazy situationship, like that was really hard to make work, and you just like kept holding on to the hope that like, you know, we can, but I was just lying to myself, and I knew I was lying to myself.
I think the thing that I've realized in my older age is that will they won't they sagas in your mind require so much energy on your part.
Absolutely.
And I think that's like when I finally stopped doing that with my aforementioned ex. I was like, wow, like there was just like a switch that flipped, and I was like, I'm done. It was like, I'm done expending all of this energy. Like, it wasn't about like, you know, I hate you, this XYZ thing. It was like, I cannot give this much energy anymore to anything outside myself that's not feeding me back.
Yeah.
And that just like calmed me down a bit more for sure. And I still have tendencies where I get like infatuated quickly with someone when I like someone, but I think that like me getting out of it is like not a problem anymore.
Wait. Oh,
you know what I mean?
Nice. Gross.
Like when I'm like,
yeah.
It's done.
Like, you know, actually my one ex-boyfriend put this into perspective for me, because he had like, this is my long-term boyfriend. He like had a like really like life or death intense like girlfriend before me that was like, you know, flamed out pretty quick, toxic kind of vibe. And he was like, that was the kind of breakup where like I didn't know if I was going to be okay or not, but I survived that. So now like every other breakup, like I know like whether regardless of this works out or not, I will be okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah. They like stake too much in their partners.
Like, I don't know if this is true for the restaurant that you work at, but every single bitch at my restaurant is in a fucking toxic relationship. At least
I don't
3
think it's
people.
that for me. I mean, there's definitely some, but like,
and it's like
not all of them.
this. Like, now that I'm not in one, I can see it's like repetition. Like every week you come in with the same story. I'm like, bitch, it's been 2 years. Like,
You told me you were like that for like 2 years.
Not 2 years. I didn't know him for 2 years.
Was it 1 year? Oh my god.
It was like less than a year.
No, it
was
felt like
6 months.
It felt like 10 years of my life. My life.
Your life?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes. Because I think that's honestly that's your punishment, your payment.
My payment
Is that now
listening to
now
these
these
girls
are coming to you
trauma
telling
dump
you the
on me.
same story over and over again.
I pulled a John Anthony. I like shut this girl down the other day. I was like, no, I don't want to hear about this. I already did the emotional labor of consoling you last week, and now I have to live Groundhog Day again.
Yeah, that's
and
what
do it
and
again.
That's what I'm saying. It was for me. But
Okay.
you were my best friend, so I was willing to do it for a while.
Yeah, this is just a random coworker.
I get it.
And I know that we don't have much else to talk about at work.
I know. Well, I say I feel for her, and I hope that she
Wakes up.
gets out of that.
You know those TikTok comments that are like, "Bitch, get up."
No.
Like when some girl is simping over some dude, they're like, "Bitch, get up."
Look, I'm a recovering simp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
So I get it.
We all be simping sometimes.
I get it.
Can I talk about my media
Yes,
relationship
please.
that has shaped me the most?
Please.
Absolutely 100% my OTP, Axel and Roxas. A gay
No idea what you're talking
relationship
about.
from Kingdom Hearts 2.
Oh.
If you play Kingdom Hearts 1, you won't even know what I'm talking about. But these added characters in Kingdom Hearts 2 has such a devoted online fan base.
Are they gay in the game?
No.
Of course.
Well, they're like best friends that are like too close. Like one of them like dies in the other one's arms. And
spoiler alert.
well, they don't have hearts. They're called nobodies because there's heartless monsters and they eat hearts. And then these are the shells of the former people.
So they were already kind of dead.
So they're already kind of dead. And then just like backstory, but like when the heart returns to the body, they disappear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Why can't they just like come back to life?
Well, they're not the real person. They're like a copy of the person.
Interesting.
Yeah. So anyway, video game logic.
I never knew this game was so dark.
I mean, it's not. It's Disney. It's literally Disney and Final Fantasy mixed together.
Okay.
So one of them was dying in the other one's arms, and he said, "You're the only one that made me feel like I had a heart." And then he dies. Isn't that so? They're gay.
Yeah.
They're like actually canon.
Yeah. Wait, so what about, was it the online stuff?
Oh, so I would read so much fan fiction and like fan art, and I like drew it and I like wrote my own, and like every iteration that this relationship could have possibly been, like whether it was in space, whether they were vampires, whether they were high school sweethearts, like I have been with them the entire way. Anyway.
You've been with them.
Anyway, that's what makes me believe in destiny.
So what was any of the like juicy fanfics you read about them that left an impression?
I mean,
on
that's
you?
like why I knew a lot about anal sex before I even had sex.
Oh my god, really?
Absolutely. They describe it in vigorous detail.
What were they saying?
I'm like, okay, gotta lube it up, gotta put a finger in, gotta slowly stretch it out, gotta...
Oh my god, you knew a lot about it then.
Yeah.
Even before me.
Before even normal, or not normal, before vaginal.
Wow. The first time I heard about anal sex was in middle school when I was on a basketball team, and like, you know, like in basketball where you have to like, you're the one dribbling, and then there's someone like comes up behind you and tries to like, you know, get the ball from you, and you're like doing this dance for a while, and you're kind of like,
You play basketball?
I played, yeah.
Were you on a team?
It was, yeah.
You were on your high school basketball team?
No, it wasn't like that. It was like we were in middle school.
Oh, okay.
And in that like situation, the person's like, you know, like dick to butt kind of.
Sure.
And like the middle school boys were like, you know, that's how like gay guys have sex. Put it in their butt.
Ooh.
And I was like,
nice.
what?
Were you scared?
Yeah. I was like, what? That's how they have sex? You can put that something in your butt? Ew. Like, that's what I thought.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah.
Very scary.
I still get scared.
It can be scary for sure.
The idea of it is like so hot, but then sometimes when you actually put it in there, it's like, oh, it's so big.
I just like am scarred by a time when it tried to go in the wrong way.
Oh.
Has that happened to you before?
Well, I've been mid fuck like in the pussy, and then it slips out and like slams into the ass.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's like really
it's
wrong.
Incredibly painful.
So painful, and then you're like sharding for the next few days.
Wait, so when that happened to you, did you have to be like, stop?
Of course.
And like take a moment?
Yes.
Okay.
Like a couple of minutes.
Okay, yes. So we experienced the same pain.
Yeah.
You and I have experienced the same pain.
Sisters.
Yeah, when it happened to me, it was like, I don't know what it is. If it's like trying to enter at the wrong angle and like slamming it in or something. But it was like, like so bad. I was like, stop. And he got like so scared. And I was like, please, like, just like, and like, just give me a second. Like, I need.
I'm always just scared that poop can come at any second.
I don't feel like that's true.
I don't think it's true either, but
like,
I'm just
definitely
scared
like
about it.
Speckles or debris, but not like
debris.
Not like full on poop, right?
I don't know. I feel like I know nothing about how my body works.
Clueless.
Clueless. Like, I'm always at urgent care Googling shit.
What's wrong with my butthole?
What is wrong with my butthole? / armpits.
Your armpits.
Famously had an armpit cyst last year that I had to get squeezed out.
And you sweat so much.
Okay, you didn't have to tell them that.
They know, you say it all the time. It's like your most talked
but
about
our
topic.
5,000 new subscribers don't know
she's
that
a
yet.
Sweaty little girl.
Some people like that, okay?
Should we do glimmer?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Glimmer.
Oh, you already got to hope? I just heard glimmer of.
Wait, am I just stoned and I did not say hope? I think I did.
I think you did.
I think I did.
Maybe it was like so high that it was like it was inaudible.
Yeah, I said of hope.
Yeah, that wasn't as clear to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you like that? I felt really good about it.
Yeah, it was really pop star.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, by the way, guys, I'm not going to be an industry planner.
Yeah, how did that meeting go?
Nothing. He just wanted to have lunch with me. It wasn't
Nothing
business.
professional?
It wasn't business at all.
Oh.
It's like lame.
But you're like, I'm not single. Did
Yeah.
you bring up your boyfriend?
No, he knew I had a boyfriend.
Oh.
He knew I had a boyfriend because it was like the first thing I said to him.
Oh.
And then he scheduled a lunch with his assistant, and then we just had lunch and talked about nothing.
Random.
Yeah. And his ex-girlfriend, Asian. And
Stop.
the ex-girlfriend before that, Asian.
Okay. Anyway, what was I gonna say?
Glimmer of hope.
Oh, so Glimmer of Hope is a segment we do at the end of every episode where we talk about what's getting us through life.
Yeah, what's
And
giving us a little harp.
Yeah, a little harp. What's the light at the end of the tunnel?
What are we looking forward to?
Do you have something?
I have a couple of things. Is that okay?
Ooh, that's very okay.
Okay, so I'm having my feedback session in the writing workshop I'm taking
Today?
on Thursday.
Uh-huh.
But this one is very like supportive. But I just felt like I literally just trauma dumped and like put it all in a 11-page script with like no story. And somebody like commented on the Google Doc like, I'm hooked. I was like, you are? That's nice. But I was like, this just seems like extremely like, I don't know. But whatever. That's making me hopeful. And I'm going to Mexico next week.
Slay.
With my boyfriend.
Slay.
Slay. Can I say one more?
Sure.
So excited to go to Disney Halloween with you guys, my friends.
Are we really gonna do that?
Of course.
Okay.
I will die if I don't do it.
October's becoming like super busy, I feel like.
I know. It's kind of not frugal for fall.
If we can get cheap tickets.
Yeah, that's frugal. Being frugal girl fall is using your friends' hookups to go to Disneyland for cheap.
Yes.
Nice.
Also not aligned with frugal girl hall is that I am going to New York on Thursday for a weekend. Familial obligation. My cousin's getting married. So it's not like I'm going to New York. You know, like I have a purpose. But so I'm excited to see my family.
That would be frugal girl far.
What?
If you're just going for fun.
Would not be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see my family. I'm excited to go to a wedding. Excited to see my friends. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And also I just feel like this year, like writing wise, has been like really like fruitful, and that I've ever since still I came back from the retreat, I'm like really just like pumping.
Yeah.
And feeling that sounds weird, but I feel like
pumping.
Just like, yeah, keep going. Like I feel like really close to something.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Striking gold. Amazing.
And I'm almost done with a draft of my play that I challenged myself to write in like a month. But to be fair, I had written a lot of it already, and like
I didn't know that.
Well, not all of it was usable, but it was helpful.
Yeah,
like in terms of like experimenting, being like no.
Yeah.
And so like it's close to being done with a first draft. It's not like polished. But I like really just need to have like a solid draft to work with.
Wait, to finish this off. So when I did the egg donation application, they had a section for your personal profile. So they're like asking your favorite color, favorite movie, favorite car, and then randomly favorite theatrical plays. 3 of them.
3, and you had to answer?
Yes. It
What?
was. I tried to skip forward, and it was a required.
You tried to skip forward? You know plays.
Yeah, but I was like, why do they need to know this about me?
Because they want to know if you're like literary.
Okay, so you know what I said?
Yeah, tell.
Wait. What did I say? I said Little Shop of Horrors, Romeo and Juliet, and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf.
Okay. Slay.
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 It's like that encompasses all of it, I think.
Yeah.
What would your be?
What would your be?
What would your be?
That's actually so hard, I feel like. I don't know. I could say things, but I also like hate favorites because it makes it seem like that those are mine, and I'm like I know everything and I'm set in stone, whereas I feel like with plays it's like you're constantly learning.
Well, with
You know what I
everything
mean?
you're constantly learning.
Yeah, with everything you're constantly learning, your taste is constantly developing. So favorite, and then like anything you interact with like recently can't be considered a favorite.
Yes,
because,
it can.
But I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
so with all of those caveats,
yes.
So
just know that this says a little bit about who he is, but it doesn't say everything. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, and he's constantly changing and evolving. Okay.
The Glass Menagerie is always going to be one of my favorite plays. Foundational, formational for me. Oh, you can do musicals too?
Why not? It's a theatrical experience.
Oh, theatrical experience. Wicked.
Mm-hmm. Okay, one.
The Glass Menagerie.
A Glass Menage.
Wicked.
Wiki.
And
you gotta do one Broadway hit, one classic, and then one.
I don't know if this is my favorite, but it's something I think about and I like. Eurydice by Sarah Rule.
Oh, that's nice. I really like that.
That plays for sort of foundational in a way for me too.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I also
really good
love?
play.
Fool for Love.
Classic.
Yeah.
Remember
I like that.
Remember we did that for final scene
day. We did that for final scene day.
Yeah.
That's insane that we were allowed to do that.
That was insane that I ever chose to play that character.
But I love the Western vibe and the incest vibe.
It It was incest?
Isn't it what that's about?
Oh my god.
Incest?
We were siblings
No,
we
we
were
weren't
sisters having
siblings.
sex?
I think we were stepsisters having sex.
I don't know.
I
We're gonna have to
remember.
dramaturgically look that
That's
one
just
up.
like what all his shit's about. Okay. Anyway, thanks for coming
living
on this journey with
us.
us. We
We
love all of you, and especially the new ones.
This
This
has
has been
been
Horny for Love.